It is all about analysis, consultancy, training and news. It is the clinic for corporate communications and personal finance. All about capital market abounds here. Perhaps it is next to the exchange. This is Proshare Nigeria Limited. Founded on December 1, 2006 by an ex-banker, Olufemi Awuyemi started Proshare with the dream of guiding people into excellent decision-making.
Those who make money and those who gain from the system would not allow those who want to come in to have any foothold. So we decided to run what I call a complex organization. It has both its good sides and its bad sides.
Today, the company is 5 years in anniversary.
One can say that with gratitude to God that we have been able to survive amidst trying periods during this period of those 5 years. Because when the market crash came, it came with severe consequences. But for the benefit of the board and the people we have in the management of the company, we were able to anticipate most of these trends. We were able to try to position the company to be relevant to the market that it found itself, leading up to the Proshare 5.0, where we began to say that there was a different thinking required for a different market that was going to emerge in 2012 and beyond.
Proshare, a company with only 25 staff strength, has for over 5 years run its services online and experienced phases of transformation.
He focused on the year-on-year on. That is year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. We are now year 5. So what you call Web 5, year 5. And he stated clearly the mission and the vision of every year. And to a large extent, these have been achieved under the very difficult times.
Proshare, when we just started with news and the analyst commentary. But when you will look at Proshare, today's Proshare is 5 years old and we are running Proshare 5.0 on web. That means every year we have tried to understand the market and understand the needs of the investors, like what they will think of when they will engage in the market. So when we started with Proshare, we started with news and analyst commentary, and today when you will look at our website, it has the economy section where any investor will first look at, because they have to look at the economic scenario of the country, whether they can invest in that country, what is the future of the country, and what are those economic reforms, are they favoring the capital market or money market, or is there any other thing which is going on. Secondly, what are those policies and reforms which are being taken by the regulators. So we have a dedicated regulators section on our website where you can have information about new reforms. And thirdly, we have dedicated investors relations pages for all the quoted companies. Those IR pages, they have information whether you want to talk about the management of the company, their share prices, their histories of dividends, bonuses, what are the major news in the market, because markets are highly efficient nowadays. It's not like those era in 2003 and in 2004 where people just believe on fundamentals and invest in the market. Today, the moment there is something good news or bad news in the market about a company, and it is soon reflected on the share prices of the company. So we always try to track the news, what is going on in the market for each quoted company, for investors to take their informed decisions.
The significance of information from Proshare to investors may not be better expressed than in the words of users.
I think a journey should be looked at as per the events and not as per the distance, because the distance may not be relevant. You want, like I always tell people, it is what impact you've been able to achieve that matters, and not how far you've been able to go. I think in the 5 years of Proshare has become the game changer in the reporting of investment and stock market activities in Nigeria. Before Proshare, we had most of the hard copy newspapers and news magazine, but Proshare came and turned things around, and online publication becomes the norm now. Then aside from that, Proshare has become the reference point in intelligent investment in Nigeria.
It takes time to build a brand. takes time to reap from the brand. What is important is the ability to give information that is relevant in making decisions for the people in that industry and to be a forerunner in that industry, of which Proshare is doing. And every way they can make it better than what it is today, there's always room for improvement.
And the dissemination of analysis and data, information and news, all at no cost, leaves one to wonder how the firm survives. But Aweyemi reveals that the interpretation of analysis is the gold mine.
I think the importance is to understand the motivation that created the service organization. I am sure we would at some stage be keen to drive profit, but we understand that the position where the market is requires information. If you were going to bridge the market and help the market move forward, what we needed to do was to create a service whereby information becomes a common denominator. That means the area where people didn't have information, certain people had information. If everybody had almost the same set of information, two things would happen. There will be almost moving towards the utopian stage, whereby people have the same set of information to react to, or multiple sets of information from which to make a choice. The second thing is that you would then see an increase in standards, so the quality of this information becomes much more better. And we will get to a stage whereby the kind of information we are talking about now should not really attract a competitive price. It is the interpretations of this information, the numbers crunching, and the analysis, the insight into what these numbers mean should therefore be the product which companies must go ahead and seek to sell. For us at Proshare, we believe that we are still in a transition stage along with the market, and we should get to a stage whereby we would find a model through which some pricing can be achieved. In the meantime, we do offer a number of support services through which we try to keep that service going. And you may consider this as a critical contribution to the capital market at this time.
Business has been quite challenging, but by the grace of God, we've been sailing above the storms. And while during the boom in 2008, we had a lot of clients who requested for our services, and we had paying clients who paid for our services. The analyst services is a paid service by our corporate clients. We also have corporate organizations that advertise on our platform, and through all of this means we have survived.
With an average of over 5.9 million hits on ProshareNG.com per month, the organization offers tremendous benefits to advertisers.
We have very good web traffic. Our website is it's appealing. We usually have a unique visitors of about 39,100 and our usual visitors of 113. And we do an average of about 250,000 to 270,000 hits per day, and an overall average of 5.9 million hits per month. And so with that, I think we'll draw enough traffic. So you can imagine if you're an advertiser and you place your banner on our site, the impressions you're going to be getting and the click-throughs to your site, you're going to be getting perfect traffic to your site. You're going to be getting perfect brand and product sensitization.
Working in Proshare is said to be more than just an experience.
You've made the target and you meet it at the appropriate time that you're supposed to do it. So those are some of the qualities I've gotten from Proshare.
Well, first and foremost, we must be very grateful to God for seeing all this far, and I'm so much happy to be part of this landmark and the achievement so far. And I've been with Proshare for over a year now, and the experience has been so wonderful and challenging. And once again, I want to say I'm happy to be part of the achievement.
Proshare is where somebody can learn and become a man of yourself. And since I have started working with them, at least I learned a lot of things, I experienced a lot of things.
I joined as a core member, and in most organizations, I don't think any organization in Nigeria would want to treat a core member like a full employee. But here in Proshare, you're accepted into the family and treated as one.
With the array of services currently being offered by Proshare, more innovations appear to be on the way.
We have already started working on the plan for Proshare 6.0, where we may include Tyro Trader, portfolio analysis, and we are even working on some applications for BlackBerry, iPad and some Android phones, which will be out in the market very soon.
Investment community is a social aspect of the website. This is the aspect of the website where users can actually log in to get any form of information, either from us, from market player, or from other users. You understand? Because it is strictly user driven.
With the development we are doing right now, which is going to be launched later in the year or at the beginning of H1 Q1 for 2012, we're going to be including video advertising, and we'll be streaming live, we'll be streaming videos, video adverts on the site. And in between our web TV programs, we're going to be offering client sponsorship and advertorials. And it's going to be wonderful. And I encourage clients that really actually have a dream of reaching an investment savvy audience with the targeted marketing and communication concept to leverage this platform to deliver excellence.
The market is not encouraging, so a whole lot of people are kind of discouraged. We are still in the markets, we are staying, we are adding value with our products and our services, and we can only but encourage our investors to work with us because of what we have to offer them.
For as long as information continues to be the demand of investors at large, the services from Proshare will remain relevant in the investment world.